Karen, I need to break up with you. I can't marry you anymore.
What? Where is this coming from, Tyler? What do you mean you can't marry me anymore?
There's someone else I want to marry. I'm sorry, but I love her more than you.
What? You love someone else? Since when? Who is it?
It doesn't matter who it is. All that matters is that I found someone better.
Better? But I've already introduced you to my parents. My parents, my brother, my whole family is happy about our marriage. And now you suddenly say you can't marry me? That's terrible!
I know this seems sudden to you, but my feelings have changed.
Changed? This isn't something you just spring on someone. We've been planning our future together.
Don't worry about that. I won't make your dad and family sad.
Huh? What does that mean? You're breaking off our engagement, right? So why are you saying you won't make my family sad? What are you talking about?
I'll still be your dad's son-in-law, that's what I mean. So your dad won't be sad, I think.
What? I don't understand. How are you planning to become his son-in-law if you're not marrying me?
You'll understand soon enough. Anyway, I'm not marrying you. Our engagement is over. Got it?
Tyler, wait. You can't just end things like this without a proper explanation.
My decision is final. I'm sorry, Karen, but this is best for everyone. Hey, did you get our wedding invitation? Now you understand what I meant, right?
What is this supposed to be? Inviting your ex-fiancé to your wedding. And this name for the bride is...
That's right! I decided to marry your little sister! Man, I never knew you had such a beautiful sister! You've been hiding her from me all this time! That's so mean!
No, this is impossible. How do you know about my sister Mia?
Well, I understand why you wanted to hide her from me. You and Mia look nothing alike, and out of 100 men, 100 would choose Mia over you because she's so pretty.
Excuse me? That's incredibly rude.
Just being honest, she's like a model or something. I guess if you had a sister like that, you'd want to hide her from your fiancé.
What?
If you want to blame someone, blame yourself for being ugly.
I can't believe you're saying these things. Who are you? I don't even recognize you anymore.
Oh, come on, don't be so sensitive.
It's cruel and completely uncalled for.
Well, then we'll see you at the wedding as the sister.
Hey, Mia, what is this all about? Why are you suddenly marrying my fiancé? Are you surprised? I'm going to be happy for your share too, sis. Don't call me sis. I want an explanation. How do you even know Tyler? I've known about him for months. I've been watching you two, waiting for the right moment. Don't mess with me. Stealing my fiancé. What are you trying to do? What's your purpose in doing something so horrible? Purpose? I just want to be happy, that's all. What? I'm at the age where I should be thinking about marriage too, and then I heard my big sis was getting married. So you just decided to take my fiancé? That's your solution? Yes, an elite working at a super famous company. Fastest promotion among his peers, already making $150,000 a year in his 30s. He's the ideal marriage partner. So that's why you stole him from me. Don't you have any common sense? Common sense? Boring. I saw what I wanted and took it, that's all. Do you realize what you've done? You've destroyed a relationship that was built on years of trust. You can forgive your cute little sister's selfishness, right? Don't joke around. And what's with the big sis thing? I don't deserve to be called that by you. You're not my sister. That's so mean. How can you say such terrible things to your only sister? Could you stop that? You know exactly what you're doing. What I'm doing is securing a good future. I bet you haven't told Tyler anything about our relationship. I'm going to tell him everything right now about what a terrible woman you really are. Tyler, please listen to me. The girl you're planning to marry isn't my little sister.
Hey, come on! Even if you don't get along, that's a bit much, don't you think?
This isn't about not getting along. She literally isn't my sister.
Mia told me her big sister has always hated her, but I didn't think you'd go so far as to deny her existence.
I'm not denying anyone's existence. I'm just telling you the truth.
The truth is you're jealous. Mia warned me about this.
She's been telling you nonsense. Please, just listen to what I have to say.
I've listened enough. Your jealousy is showing, Karen.
This isn't jealousy. This is me trying to protect you from being scammed.
Sorry, but whatever excuse or explanation you give, it's too late. My feelings won't change at all. I'm going to marry Mia and get a cute wife. Then I'll immediately transfer to your family's company. As your CEO dad's son-in-law, I'll live an easy, comfortable life.
Huh? Transfer? Wait a minute. Tyler, did you want to work at my family's company?
Of course! Why else do you think I was engaged to you?
What?
Don't act so surprised. Your family company is well known in the industry. Anyone would want to work there.
So, our whole relationship was just a means to an end for you?
You're making it sound so negative. Think of it as mutual benefit. The only reason an elite like me was dating someone like you was for that. I hate working hard, and more than anything, I want to make money easily. That's why I've been looking for a wealthy marriage all this time.
A wealthy marriage? So you were only after my family's company from the beginning?
Well, not just the company, the connections, the status, the security, the whole package.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. Did you ever have real feelings for me?
Being a company executive with a high salary, living a leisurely life, I dated and got engaged to you to achieve that ideal lifestyle. Even if you're not pretty or not my type, I can put up with it for money.
That's terrible.
It's just practical. Why work hard climbing the corporate ladder when marriage is the perfect shortcut?
Because relationships should be built on love and trust, not calculated schemes.
Love and trust don't pay bills or buy luxury cars, Karen. But who would have thought you'd have such a beautiful sister? If I'm going to get married anyway, I'd rather have a beautiful wife than an ugly one.
Stop calling me ugly. It's not necessary to insult me.
Just stating facts. Compared to Mia, you're... Well, let's just say you can't compete. That's why I decided to dump you and marry Mia.
You're the worst. You never even loved me in the first place.
I couldn't care less what discarded trash thinks of me.
Discarded trash? Is that really how you see me?
What else would you call someone who's served their purpose and is no longer needed? That's efficient business thinking.
Do you really think my father will say nothing about this? Breaking off our engagement and switching to Mia? There's no way my father would make someone like you a company executive.
I wonder about that. According to Mia, your dad is very supportive of our marriage.
What?
That's what Mia told me. She said Dad is thrilled that you're dumping my sister to marry me. He told us to get married quickly and have a wedding ceremony. He's supporting us that much, apparently.
Don't be ridiculous. There's no way my father would say something like that.
Why not? Maybe he recognizes quality when he sees it. Mia is much more charming, beautiful, and frankly marketable as the face of a family business.
You don't know my father at all if you believe that.
I understand you don't want to believe it, but this is reality! So you've been downgraded from my fiancée to my ex-girlfriend. See you at the wedding as the sister. It's your cute little sister's wedding, so celebrate it grandly!
I'm the youngest child, actually.
Huh?
You heard me. I'm the youngest in my family.
No way, that can't be true. Mia is younger than you.
Ugh, my head hurts. You're not listening to me at all, and you're too excited to even have a proper conversation. I'm glad I could break off the engagement with such an idiot like you, but this is giving me a headache.
Hey, enough already! The youngest child? How long are you going to ignore Mia's existence? I know you hate your beautiful sister, but that's going too far!
I'm not ignoring anyone. I'm telling you the truth that you refuse to hear.
The truth is you can't stand that I chose your sister over you!
Let me tell you again, I don't have a little sister, so there's no way I can attend your wedding as a sister.
Huh?
Mia and I have no connection, so even if you give me an invitation, I have no intention of attending the wedding. I don't want anything to do with you anymore, so do whatever you want.
What do you mean you don't have a sister? Are you serious?
Yes, I'm completely serious.
But Mia calls you her big sister!
She can call me whatever she wants, but that doesn't make it true.
But she has photos of you two together as children! She showed me!
Actually, I never told you about this, but our family went through a divorce, and during that time, my mother left, taking my little sister Mia with her. So, while she was my sister, she's not anymore. Mia and I aren't sisters now.
What? That's what happened?
A long time ago, my father's company was in bad shape. That's when my mother disappeared with Mia and what little savings my father had left, with a note saying, "Please don't look for us."
What?
The look of despair on my dad's face at that time was unbearable. My father was just devastated. The company was failing, his wife had run away, and my brother and I were still small. He lost his business, his wife, and a daughter all at once. Still, my father worked hard to rebuild the company, and we children did our best to support him. He remarried someone he met during that time, and that's how our current family came to be.
I had no idea! But why didn't you tell me about Mia before?
Why would I? She's not part of my life. We haven't spoken for years. So, for our family, my mother and Mia are just traitors. They're not family, and she's definitely not my sister.
But Mia was just taken away by your mother, right? She was just separated by the divorce. It's cruel to call Mia a traitor.
You don't know the full story, Tyler.
Then tell me, what else happened?
Actually, she's not deserving of any sympathy. Mia abandoned us of her own free will, and more importantly, we're only half related by blood.
Huh?
When my mother left with Mia, we found out that Mia wasn't actually my father's child. It seems my mother was having an affair while my father was working hard. Mia is the child from that affair.
What? But Mia might not have known about this. She was just a child.
Apparently, Mia knew about this all along. Her mother must have told her. She said, "I'm not interested in someone who's not my real father," and just left, mocking my father who was crying his eyes out. At that time, I really thought Mia was the devil's child.
You're kidding!
Why would I make this up? This is the painful reality my family lived through.
This changes everything!
And my father filed for divorce from my mother, so Mia and I aren't even in the same family register anymore. We're not sisters, and we're not even family.
Wait a minute! So even if I marry Mia, it means nothing?
Nothing at all. She has no connection to my father or his company.
So I won't be hired as an executive in your dad's company? I won't be able to live an easy, comfortable life?
Of course not. Did you really think my father would just hand over an executive position to anyone who marries into the family? Besides, my father is right next to me, furious, saying he never thought you would be such a terrible person, and that he won't feel better until he punches you.
What? Your father is there with you now?
Yes, he's been listening to this entire conversation. He's disgusted by your behavior. He's saying he'll demand compensation for breaking off the engagement, so be prepared.
No way! But Mia said that your father and everyone else was celebrating our marriage! She definitely told me that!
She's probably talking about the person my mother remarried after divorcing my father. I've heard rumors that she remarried Mia's biological father.
What?
So, when Mia talks about dad, she's probably referring to her biological father, not my father.
This can't be happening! I've been completely deceived!
You should have done your research before breaking off our engagement, but you were too blinded by Mia's looks.
Karen, please, there's been a huge misunderstanding. Can we talk about this?
Well, congratulations on your marriage to Mia. I'm glad you got yourself a pretty wife.
Wait, Karen, I was wrong! I made a terrible mistake!
Yes, you did. Goodbye, Tyler. Tyler is the worst! Why are you messaging me about Tyler? Because this is all your fault! You ruined everything! He says he was just deceived. He's asking for a breakup, and he's not even reading my messages! That's not my problem. You two decided to be together, so deal with your relationship issues yourselves. This wouldn't have happened if you hadn't told him all those lies! I didn't tell him any lies. I only told him the truth that you were hiding. Actually, Tyler has been contacting me every day, though. He desperately wants to get back together with me, saying he was just deceived by a woman who only has her looks. What? No way! He's going back to you and leaving me! There's no way he'd leave me, the pretty one! Apparently, your looks aren't enough to make up for your lies and manipulation. But I'm prettier than you! Everyone says so! He can't possibly prefer you! I have no intention of getting back together with that idiot, though. What? You're not taking him back? Of course not. Why would I want someone who only valued me for my family connections and who insulted me repeatedly? But if you don't take him back, what was the point of ruining our relationship?
I didn't ruin anything. I simply told the truth. What happens after that is not my responsibility.
This is all terrible. It's all your fault, sis. You've ruined all our plans. What are you going to do about this?
Plans? You just wanted to marry a guy with good conditions, right?
That's right! The plan was to marry a good man and live a secure life forever!
So, you admit you were just using him for money and stability?
Of course! Why else would I marry someone? For love? Don't be naive.
Some people actually do marry for love, you know.
Mom told me all about Tyler. She told me if I stole this man and married him, I'd be happy. But now this happens. I never expected this.
No way. It was Mom who told you to steal him from me?
Yes, Mom and Dad told me to, but now it's all ruined because of you, sis.
So, this whole scheme was orchestrated by your mother? That's a new low, even for her.
It wasn't a scheme. It was a life plan. Mom saw how successful your fiancé was and thought I deserved him more than you did.
And you went along with it without any moral qualms?
Oh, please, as if you wouldn't do the same if you were in my position.
I absolutely would not. I have integrity.
Anyway, just take responsibility and give us money. Transfer $3,000 every month for our living expenses.
What? Why should I pay for your living expenses?
Because we can't survive without money, obviously. The money Mom took when she left for the divorce is all gone. Until now, we've been living on what was left of that money, and also by winning at gambling. But lately, we've been on a losing streak, and we're really out of money. The three of us are in a major crisis.
You're living more shamefully than I imagined.
It's not shameful. It's just temporary setbacks. We're meant for luxury.
Gambling and trying to marry rich isn't a sustainable life plan.
So just give us living expenses. Even though we were separated by our parents' divorce, we're still sisters. You should help your cute little sister a bit, right?
What? I don't think of you as my sister. I won't give you a single penny.
Sis is so stingy. Okay, forget the money, but help Mom remarry.
Huh? Remarry? But your mom is already remarried, isn't she? The three of you are living together with your real father, aren't you?
Just between us, Mom and Dad have been fighting a lot recently, and Mom often says she wants to get back together with your dad.
That's absurd. My father would never take her back after what she did.
You never know. So can you help us get rid of the interfering second wife? Then we can all be a family again like before.
Don't be ridiculous. Wanting to get back together on your own terms, calling my wonderful stepmom an interfering second wife. I've had enough of this. You're the most interfering ones. I'm going to drive you out of this town, so be prepared.
What?
You heard me. I'm done being nice about this.
What do you mean, drive us out? You can't do anything to us.
I told you that Tyler keeps trying to get back together with me, right? He's been sending desperate messages like, "That trashy family's too much to handle. Please marry me quickly or I'll be dragged into their debt hell." So, I had someone look into what's going on.
What? You investigated?
Yes, I hired a private investigator to look into your family's situation.
That's invasion of privacy. It's illegal.
It seems you've been living off the money taken during the divorce and gambling, but you've also accumulated quite a bit of debt. And all three of you each have several dozen $1,000s in debt. What an unbelievably trashy family.
No way, wait! What do you mean all three of us? I didn't know Mom and Dad had debts too.
What? You lived together but you didn't know?
I didn't know. Or rather, I've been hiding mine. I got into debt when I was addicted to host clubs. But I can't tell my parents about that, can I?
They're probably hiding their debts from each other as well in a similar way. You have host clubs, your mother has mobile game charges, your father has hostess clubs. Each of you has different reasons for your debts.
What? That's awful! Everyone's reasons for debt are so lame!
Including you. And it seems you're all making similar excuses to the debt collectors. I've been told you've all been saying things like, I'll have a rich husband soon, so please wait until then. We have a relative who runs a company, so please wait.
No way! Mom and Dad are using that excuse too?
Yes, apparently you've all been dragging my family's name into your debt problems.
That's just a coincidence.
Leave Tyler aside, but don't involve us. I've already contacted all your debt collectors. I've let them know that we have nothing to do with you and that we won't be helping with your debts.
What?
They were very understanding people, which was helpful. They said it was about time to start collecting the debts, so this information was helpful. They even thanked me.
What? Debt collection?
They said they will absolutely collect the debts no matter what excuses you make from now on. They'll even hold you responsible for delaying payment with lies.
No, wait, that's impossible! We don't have any money for debt collection. And it's not just me, but also Mom and Dad who have debts, right?
According to my investigation, roughly $70,000 in total.
$70,000?!
It's a debt created by your whole family. Your whole family should work hard to repay it. Our family all worked together to rebuild the company. I'm sure if you all cooperate, you'll manage somehow.
But we can't pay that much. We need help.
You should have thought about that before trying to steal my fiancé and ruin my life.
Are you really not going to help us? Mom is your mom too, after all. Mom is right next to me saying, please help me. Don't abandon your mother.
Then tell that old lady next to you, our only mother will always be our stepmother. Just because you gave birth to me doesn't make you a mother.
What?
A real mother doesn't abandon her children and steal money. A real mother doesn't encourage one daughter to steal another daughter's fiancé.
That's so cold. We're still family by blood.
Well, goodbye then. When you finish repaying your debts, please start repaying the money you took when you left.
Wait, please, don't leave us like this. We really need help.
You should have thought about that before you tried to destroy my happiness. Actions have consequences, Mia. After that, I never heard from Mia again. Rumor has it that the three of them skipped town at night, then were found by debt collectors and skipped town again. They seem to be repeating this cycle over and over. As for my ex-fiancé, Tyler, when we threatened to sue for damages and told him, if you keep contacting me about getting back together, I'll take legal action, he silently transferred the money and we never heard from him again. Apparently, he had been bragging about marrying into money at his workplace, so when the engagement was suddenly broken off, he became the laughing stock of the company. It seems it was pretty tough for this self-proclaimed elite, and I heard he quit his prestigious job and is now looking for new employment.